am I glad to see you, General. Did you miss me? It's good to be back in the chair again. I've had a lot to catch up on, and I'm afraid to say, so do you. Turns out, Domovoy has been operating from his ancestral castle right in the middle of the European Tempest Zone. I thought his place had been abandoned. Gets hard to breathe outside sometimes. You can't leave without a hazmat suit. But all the electronics are Tempest shielded. There is actually a pocket of low fallout due to the high concentration of Tempest fields. If we didn't know this was here, GDF surely won't. Looks like he'd been preparing this place for a while. Domovoy, what do you make of him? He seems more awake than I was expecting. I don't know, but he led the dynasty right from the start. We would have nothing if not for him. Alex is unhappy with him, and I mean, can you blame him? But I follow Alex, and right now, Alex is taking advice from his father. As for what he's planning, he wants the best for the dynasty, our land, and our Tempest. As far as the rest of the dynasty knows, nothing. He's still broadcasting his messages of assurance back at Dynasty HQ once he got back to his office. Says there has been an attempt on his life, but that he survived it. Blames GDF rats for the attack. You're right. We should get back to it. We've been watching the detonation site for anything. The Tempest has responded to the fallout. A little faster than expected. Battle command uplink initializing. Stand by.
General, are you picking this up? These aggressors came out of nowhere.
Those creatures, whatever they are your enemy, General. But let GDF handle them. GDF acquired vital dynasty research, and have been holding it here while they attempt to understand it. GDF are deeply entrenched in this region. This is our only chance to take it back. Locate and capture their satellite uplink. We need to know where the research is being kept.
What do we have? Airstrikes incoming. GDF are throwing everything they've got at them. I'm going. Of course. As you will. On my way. Out. Yes, General. I'm going. Out. On my way. As you will. I am the effect. Discharging. Calculating vector. Of course. I'm going. As you will. On my way.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Tell me. I see. I designed that myself. On my way.
These creatures, they must be linked to the Tempest somehow.
As you will. Yes, General. Out. Yes. Confirmed. Tempest physicist. I'm going. Of course.
Satellite uplink located ahead. Proceed with extreme caution.
Where is the fun in that? On my way. Yes, General. I'm ready. As you will. On my way. I'm going. Out. Stand back. Of course. I am prepared. I see. Going. Yes. My General. Yes, General. Keep of the Tempest. Unstoppable. I'm going. On my way. As you will. Of course. Out. On my way. I'm going. Yes, General. Weapon live. Of course. Leave it to me. As you will. Yes, General. On my way. Out. I'm going. Of course. As you will. Out. Yes, General. I'm going. On my way.
Airstrike inbound.
Yes, General. Out. As you will. I am the effect. Of course. I'm going. Out. As you will. The gift of the Tempest. Calculate.
Weapon live.
Ready. Come a little closer.
Combat scientist. I'm ready. Out. Leave him to me. Yes, General. I'm going. Of course. I'm going. On my way. Yes, General. Discharging. Out. I am the effect.
I have the payload. Punching in vector.
What do we have? Unstoppable. The gift of the Tempest.
Hello?
Physicists on the field, as you will. Yes, General. Of course. I'm going, my General. On my way. Out. On my way. Of course. Let's open. As you will. I'm going. I designed her myself. Yes, General. On my way. As you will. Of course. I'm going.
I have the payload. Target locked.
Tempest physicist. Leave him to me. Calculating vector. Weapon live. Unstoppable. Calculating vector. Leave him to me. Discharging. The gift of the Tempest. I am the effect. Weapon live. Calculating vector. Unstoppable. Discharging. Leave him to me. The gift of the Tempest. I am the effect. Out. What do we have? Of course. As you will. On my way. Fascinating. The way they harness the Tempest. They are centuries ahead of our current understanding. The Dynasty's research must only be scratching the surface. Their biology is alien to me, but I don't think the Tempest is a part of them. Do they even come from the same place? I'm going.
Yes?
Combat scientist. Weapon live. Calculating vector. I designed her myself. Yes, General. As you will. I'm going. Of course. On my way. Unstoppable.
Orders, General. Moving out.
I'm ready. Physicists on the field. Out.
uplink established. Data transfer initialized. Dynasty technology has been located. Addresses traced. Coordinates incoming.
General, we're looking at a GDF garrison. Comms went dark when this aggressor attacked. Take the garrison and secure the data core. GDF are calling them the Veti. I'm getting data from GDF scopes on their movements and... Complete your mission, General. Dynasty HQ may be next.
Physicists on the field, on my way. Yes, General. Of course. I'm going. Out! As you will, of course. I'm going. Yes, General. Out! On my way. Of course. I'm going. Yes, General. Out! As you will. I'm going. Out!
It's the Dynasty. What are they doing here? GDF decided to invade them, but they're getting overrun.
If you can fight, get ready. The Dynasty will not abandon civilians.
You got it. Get us to safety, and we'll fight for you.
Of course. On my way. As you will. Yes, General. I'm going. Of course. Out. As you will. Yes, General. Of course. On my way. I'm going. Of course. On my way. As you will. Yes, General. Out. On my way. As you will. I'm going. Of course.
Primary.
Files transferring. It's all here, but they've been tampering with my research. I have the files, and I've located our weapons research. Sending control codes to your command uplink. The Voltaic tanks is the Dynasty's finest in terms of raw firepower. I think it could use some field testing.
Excellent work, General. Confirm the research we acquired. Your extraction point is a civilian airport. Sending you coordinates now. Fight your way there. Don't let anything stand in your path.
Constructing. Reinforcements have arrived. Construction complete.
Combat scientist. Yes, General. As you
Construction complete.
Jack, report. No problem.
Constructing.
On the alert. Let's go.
Construction complete. Constructing. Training. Training. Unit ready. Unit ready. Construction complete. Training. 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 Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. You got it.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Rifle ready.
Training.
I designed her myself.
Unit ready.
On your command. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Unit is under attack.
Give us the word. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Ready for battle.
Physicists on the field. On my way.
Unit ready.
My general. Of course.
Unit ready. Training.
Sir.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Training. Unit ready. Training.
Tempest physicist. I'm going. Out. On my way. As you will.
Unit ready.
Where shall I put these? Set them loose.
Training.
All sequence engaged. Location acquired.
What do we have? Yes, General.
Unit ready. Insufficient funds.
On my way. Of course. I'm going. As you will. Unstoppable.
Eyes on the skies. Affirmative. Location set. On the lookout.
I'm ready. Of course.
Unit ready.
Leave them to me. On my way. Out.
Unit ready.
I'm going. On my way. Talk. Come here. Combat scientist. The gift of the Tempest. Challenging. I am the effect. Yes, General.
is under attack.
Yes, General. Out! On my way. Of course. Western line. As you will. I'm going. Out! As you will. Calculating vector. I am the
Unit ready.
Yes, General.
Unit ready.
The gift of the Tempest. On my way. As you will. I am the effect. Leave it to me. Weapon line. Discharging. Yes, General. Calculating vector. Unstoppable. Of course. Calculating vector. I'm going. Out.
Yes,
Unit ready.
it will be out.
Caution. Enemy forces possess overwhelming firepower. Do not engage.
I'm going.
GDF avoid everything they've got it done.
Unit is under attack. Unit lost.
The gift of the Tempest. Leave it to me. Yes, General. I'm going.
Unit lost.
I am the effect. Unstoppable. Weapon line. As you will. On my way. Out. Of course. The gift of the Tempest. Leave it to me. Discharging. As you will. Calculating vector. Weapon line. Leave it to me. I'm going. Out. On my way. Yes, General. I am the effect, of course. Discharging, as you will. The gift of the Tempest, unstoppable. I'm going. On my way. Out. Yes, General. On my way. I'm going. I am the effect. Calculating vector. Line. As you will. The gift of the Tempest. Leave it to me. Of course. Discharging. Unstoppable. Yes, General. I'm going. On my way. Out. As you will. I'm going. Out. Calculating vector. I am the effect. Of course. The gift of the Tempest. Weapon line. Leave it to me. Yes, General. On my way.
Unit is under attack.
Out. Yes, General. As you will. What do we have? Of course. As you will.
I'm reading more waves of the enemy approaching fast across the Med. Get your troops out before they take the whole region. Good work, General.